Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to crochet 5 new free patterns. They're new to me. Some of these patterns have been out for a while. All of these patterns are patterns I've never done before, and that's why they're new. Though the one at the end did just come out, so stay tuned. The first pattern I'm going to be making is the Mini Dino by Mary Makes. I'm going to do the body and iris. I don't know why, I just really want to use this color, and the stripes will be in this yellow. I'm going to try my best to record myself making it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, see ya. Here's my progress. I have 2 stripes. I think it looks really cute. The colors remind me of colleges in general, just because I know this is a color combo and it's quite specific. I didn't know what college I was thinking of though, so I googled it and there's like a million that have these colors, so whatever, it doesn't matter. It's really cute so far. I really like this pattern. I love the shaping with the body. The only issue I've had so far is that I kept redoing rounds. I don't know why I kept doing that. Usually after I finish a round, I scroll down so the round is covered. I have no idea what happened, but I did it twice. I noticed the mistake because my stitch count was off. He's really cute. I'm going to continue and I'll try to record it. We'll see if it works. turned out very cute. I'm surprised the color changes lined up correctly. So now I'm gonna go make some lunch because I'm hungry and my hands hurt, and then I'll make the arms, the tail, and the feet. It's later in the day. I finished making all of the pieces and I sewed them on. So here he is. He turned out really cute. There was just a lot of sewing involved, but it wasn't that bad. He stands, but he kind of leans back more than I think he's supposed to. I think that's because of the way I sewed on the tail, which is my bad. I still think it turned out really cute. You can find that pattern as a free tutorial on her YouTube or also on her website for free. So the next pattern I plan to make for this video is the Love Bug by Celestial CB Crochet. The free pattern is listed on their Instagram and I'm very excited because I've been eyeing this pattern since it came out, but I just haven't had a chance to make it. I know it's no-sew, so should be a little easier than this guy. I'm going to use white for its body and this hot pink color for its wings / the heart. Let's get into it. hours later because my hands were really hurting and I needed to eat dinner, but as you saw in the last clip, I finished the wings slash heart. They turned out really cute. I love the color. I forgot to change my hook size though because Sweet Snuggles Light is a lot bigger than Premier Parfait Chunky. I think that's partly why my hands were hurting. So I'm gonna make the body now and I'll update you. Hello, it is the next day. My hands were really hurting and I ran out of storage, so I decided to call it quits last night. So I finished the Love Bug this morning, and here she is. She turned out really cute. The pattern was really easy to follow, but it's important to note that the pattern creator made a mistake in the actual post, but they explained it really well in the description, so it was no big deal. But I think it's really important to always check the comments and description of a free pattern on Instagram, because a lot of the time the pattern creator makes a mistake and they correct it there, or the comments figure out the mistake and they're commenting how to correct it or just pointing it out. The one thing I changed from the pattern was that it didn't say to sew this down, but I didn't like how the wings were like sticking up. So I used the tail from sewing it up and just sewed this down. It was fairly easy to do. But that's the only thing I changed about the pattern. Because of the color, the face also kind of looks like a bunny. The next pattern I'm going to make is a Stingray by Teresa's Crochet Shop. It is available for free as a tutorial on her YouTube channel, or you can buy the PDF. I'm going to follow the tutorial, and because of that, I'm going to not record because I think it would be easier not to. So see you when I'm done. It's later in the day and I finished the Stingray. It turned out really cute. Oh my god. It turned out really cute and was very easy to make. I definitely see myself making more of these. The video tutorial was really easy to follow, and I definitely recommend this pattern, especially for markets. I realized I forgot to mention what yarn I was going to make it out of, so I made it out of Premier Parfait Chunky in light blue and white. The next pattern I'm going to make just released while I was making this video. I was going to make a different pattern, but then I saw this one and I really wanted to make it, so I'm going to make it. It's a ballerina mouse pattern by Fluff by Il Chen. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to be using Sweet Snuggles Light to make it in light gray and a hot pink. I'm really excited for this pattern because I was reading the description and apparently it was a collaboration with a bunch of other creators on Instagram. And the way they came up with all the patterns was by having people comment a bunch of emojis. They made patterns based off of those emojis. So there's a bunch of different ones and they're all super unique and free. So let's get into it. I started working on the tutu and I realized I forgot to update. I finished the body. It did turn out really cute. The only thing is I felt attaching the ears was a bit confusing, as well as I don't think the pattern described well how to attach them. I crocheted them on and then I realized like they were like something like this, looking a little wonky. So when I fastened off and sewed it closed, I made sure I left the tail really long and brought it up through the body to sew the ears a little bit closer to the head. It's still not perfect. It looks better than it did though. I'm like a quarter or a third done with the tutu. It looks really good. I'm using a thinner yarn than I did for the body, so I'm making it with double crochets instead of half double crochets. So yeah, that's the update. It's the next day and I finished up the mouse last night. Turned out very cute. I was really worried about the bow at first because just from reading the pattern, it did not seem like it would become a bow, but as you can tell, it clearly is a bow and it looks very good. The pattern said to tie the bow around the head, which I did, but I also sewed down the ribbons because I didn't like how it was sticking up. But that was a very easy thing to fix and it looks really good. It also has a tail. So cute! The fifth and final pattern I'm going to be making is by Meg's Happy Hook on Instagram. It's a cute little mini chicken, and according to the description, it only takes 15 minutes. Knowing myself, it's going to take longer, and I'm really excited to get into it. The yarn I'll be using to make this pattern is Sweet Snuggles in a dark gray color and a red color. So let's get into it. Okay, it's like 30 minutes later and it's all done. Such an easy and quick pattern. My only problem was that after you make the body, it tells you to fasten off, and I interpreted that as sewing it closed. Luckily, I didn't sew it closed because I hadn't stuffed it yet, and I thought that was odd. So I waited and I went to the next slide and explained how to sew it closed. I still forgot to stuff it though. Luckily, I noticed right after I finished sewing it closed, so I was able to undo it and add the stuffing. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!